Stanley has recently suffered a heart attack, and so Michael decides to hold a CPR training class. This is where we meet Rose.
ABC, okay? And that stands for airway, breathing, and circulation.
Okay, you know what? That could be a little confusing.
After explaining the basics, we watch multiple people try to perform CPR on the dummy.
It's been 20 seconds.
Call it.
Rose eventually gives instructions on how to keep the right rhythm.
No, it's staying alive, staying alive.
But it doesn't go quite as planned.
It's alright, it's okay, you can look the other way.
Dwight eventually gets involved, and to the horror of his co-workers and Rose, he simulates what organ harvesting might look like. This is the last time we see Rose.
I'm going to die.
The character of Rose was played by Robin Lynch. The same year that her iconic Office role debuted, she had 2 other productions released. The first was actually a 2008 movie called Expecting Love that was released as a 4-part series in Poland under the name Mała Wielka Miłość. And the second was a short film where she plays the level-headed aide of a local politician.
Pretty soon, it'll be like it was with Clinton. Your independence will be a thing of the past.
In 2010, she had a brief cameo in a movie starring Kevin Hart titled Something Like a Business. And that same year, she would work with director Heath Michaels on his feature film, Yardley.
No, you're not just taking notes. See, high school students just take notes. You're passing judgment.
Okay, you need to lose the attitude. It's not good for the child.
And I'd like to give a very special thanks to director Heath Michaels, not only for writing me back, but for sending the clips of Robin that we wound up using for this episode.
Mr. Yearly!
That was really cool. In 2011, Lynch had a small role as a councilwoman in the TV series Greek.
Well, according to their Facebook photos, the only trash they picked up were some local surfers.
And then a month later played a nurse in the dystopian horror film Vanquisher. Over the next 5 years, she did 3 productions. The first playing a zombie sympathizer and later hipster in Bite Me, an independent series about a group of gamers during a zombie outbreak. Next, she played a single scene in the show Mistresses, where she is the mother of a small boy.
Get a longer skirt.
Get a taller child.
And then in 2016, she wrote, directed, and starred in her own series called Clearly Single.
I went to 4 different universities. I didn't graduate, but they let me in 4 times, okay?
Her last role was in a 2018 short film called Fluff and Fold, a sketch comedy where she plays one of 3 women just trying to get their laundry done in a shared space.
We're just not really
And that's Robin Lynch.